Town seas, dreamers rise on melodies. One voice, one beat, one crew. We're changing the world, it's what we do. Every click, every step we take, building dreams no one can break. From hustle to hope, we see it through, 'cause we believe in diginu. We're lifting life, we're breaking walls. United we stand, we won't see anyone fall. Together we shine, together we grow. 1 million hearts and the whole world knows we are diginu. 1 million strong, the dream came true. From South Africa to sky so blue. Next stop, Phuket, yeah, we're coming through. We're making history, watch us rise. Guinness World Record in our eyes. Teamwork blazing hard, so true. The world will remember diginu. From township streets to city heights, we're turning darkness into light. Commission checks and dreams renewed. We build with love, that's what we do. Every soul that joins the flame adds more power to our name. Together we win, together we move. It's all because of diginu. Phuket calling, can you feel that vibe? Ocean breeze and joy worldwide. 1 million hearts, a single view. Changing lives is what we do. We are diginu. 1 million strong, unstoppable crew. Breaking records, shining through. The future belongs to me and you. Raise your hands, the dreams in bloom. From Africa's heart to every room. Teamwork blazing, heart so true. The world is smiling. Enjoy worldwide. Diginu.
I walk these roads with echoes in my head. Dreams too big for where I tread.
Tried to shout, but no one heard the sound. Fell so many times before I found
That lonely isn't weakness, it's just the start of finding those who heal your heart. Then came a spark that lit the gray, a voice that whispered you'll find your way. Through every doubt, through every fall, I learned that hope can still stand tall. And somewhere deep I felt it near, a place where I belong was clear. Now I found the team, the dream, the fire. They lift me higher, fuel my desire. They love me loud, they see my soul. Together we're pieces that make a whole. No more masks, no need to hide. They stand with me right by my side. I'm seen, I'm known, I'm finally free. This is the team that I gave everything away, kept my heartbeat quiet for their game. not anymore, this is my time. I held the ladder, steadied every fall, said go first while I stood small, carried others so they wouldn't break, forgot myself every risk I take, but the silence taught me how to stand, the cracks showed maps I hadn't planned. This is my time, watch me light the sky. I'm done with hiding, I'm done asking why. I'll take the lead, and we'll all survive. This is my moment, this is my birthdays, missed the calls, built up the world around these walls. Now I see what giving could improve. If I rise a steady, we all move. Every scar a signal, every doubt a sign. I'll turn the weight into a battle line. This is my time, watch me light the sky. I'm done with hiding, I'm done asking why. I'll take the lead, and we'll all survive. This is my moment, this is my time. They taught me how to carry, now I'll carry us ahead. Not from a place of pride, from all the love I bled. When I stand taller, the whole line climbs. This is not just mine, it's how we find our shine. I found my name in the noise, this is my time, watch me light the sky. I'm done with hiding, I'm done asking why. We'll take the lead, and we'll all survive. This is my moment, this is my time. Watch us roll. This is my time, this is my time. Not alone, not lost, not quiet. This is my time. I've been waiting on the perfect sign, watching all my dreams just pass me by.
Telling myself maybe someday soon, while another year disappears. disappears too.
Deep inside I hear a voice say go,
but fear keeps telling me,
not yet, no.
How much longer will I stand in place
while life keeps running in a race?
What if it works out better than I dreamed?
What if there's greatness
waking up in me?
Greatness in me.
What if the fire inside my soul
was always meant to take control? Today's the day I stop standing in my own way.
No more waiting,
no more almost.
Maybe someday. What if I fly?
What if this moment
changes my whole life?
Whole life.
What if the skills I need are already inside? What if the door only opens when I try? Today's the day I take the leap, I light the flame, and even if I'm scared to fall,
I'll never know
unless I go it all.
how many chances have I let slip by?
How many dreams
did fear deny?
one day becomes another year.
If I keep hiding here, I can almost see the future now.
The life I want is calling loud,
The pain of trying fades away.
but regret is the one that stays.
What if it works out
Better than I dreamed,
What if there's greatness
waking up in me?
Greatness in me.
What if the fire inside my soul
Was always meant to take control?
Today's the day I stop standing in my own way.
No more waiting.
No more almost. Maybe someday. What if I fly?
What if this moment
Changes my whole life.
whole life?
What if the skills I need are already inside? What if the door only opens when I try? Today's the day I take the leap, I light the flame, and even if I'm scared to fall,
I'll never know
unless I go it all.
I don't wanna wake up years from now wondering what could have happened somehow.
Dreaming without action changes nothing,
Nothing,
but one bold step can change everything.
everything.
The clock keeps ticking every night, and lost time never comes back twice. So I'll move before the fear can stay, because maybe today's the day. The day.
What if it works out?
Better than I dreamed,
What if there's greatness
waking up in me.
Greatness in me.
What if the fire inside my soul
Was always meant to take control.
Today's the day I stop standing in my own way.
No more waiting.
No more almost. Maybe someday. What if I fly?
What if this moment
Changes my whole life.
whole life?
What if the skills I need are already inside? What if the door only opens when I try? Today's the day I take the leap, I light the flame, and even if I'm scared to fall,
I'll never know.
unless I go it all.
Today's the day.
My day, my day. Today's the day.
My day.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's call. I think after last night, a lot more people are starting to realize that this is so much bigger than just cashback. Yes, cashback is amazing, but the real opportunity is what you can build from it. So tonight is about about growing your business, growing your team, growing your mindset, and really understanding how early we are all in this. The people that take action now, who learn now and build now, are going to be the people who are going to benefit the most. So that's why we have this call. We have something very, very exciting for you guys at the end of the call. So hang on till the end because it is very exciting and it's something that's going to make your business explode. And then, yeah, hold off those questions as well. Like yesterday as well on the call, we had the Q&A right at the end. We're going to do the same for today. So I'm going to hand over to none other than Jesse Better. He needs no introduction. We all met him yesterday, and he's going to kickstart this evening off. Thank you, Jesse.
Is that guy in the call? Where is he? I don't see. Oh, wait, it's me. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I gave a hint earlier today on the channel and on the announcement broadcasting thing we use on WhatsApp. And I said something amazing is coming. And I was not kidding. This is the first time ever we're launching something like this. And you're going to love this. Whom of you ever felt... Okay. Whom of you have ever been in a situation where you had something that's so high in demand that you had to pick and choose who you're going to give this to? Can I see a heart reaction if you've ever been in a situation like that before? Like it could be concert tickets, it could be selling your car and you've got like 5 buyers and you don't know which one to give it to. Okay, hold on to your hats. Ladies and gentlemen, my advice to you for tonight, do not sit back, do not relax, and do not take out the popcorn. If you want to take out anything, I'll advise taking out a pen. Because what we're going to share with you tonight is something really big in demand. That's the reason why we actually decided to host a Wednesday evening call where we focus primarily on the income opportunity. I was really amazed last night when I saw how many people are actually interested in the commission earnings side of diginuCashBack. So, ladies and gents, as a result, I just want to open my notes here. I'm not on Facebook, I'm just looking at my notes. Okay. So, ladies and gents, it's very important to note one thing. Where are we going? So what is the vision of where we want to go? So we want to help 1 million South Africans earn commission from our company every week. In order to get there, that's where you come in. And in exchange for that, the marketing budget is at your disposal. You can earn commission. The marketing budget that we would have spent on marketing in any case is available for you, up for grabs. So, essentially, I want to give you a quick peek into the future. By the way, 2019, I was telling some of my friends about this company I'm about to start. Like, what company are you going to start? I mean, I was earning a really good income in yachting, like really good. No tax payable, no living expenses, everything was covered. And they're like, are you going to do it part-time? I was like, no, I'm going to leave yachting. They're like, are you crazy? I was like, yeah, I think I am. Because I'm definitely not thinking like the average person. So I told them about this weird idea I have for this company called DigiNu, where people can benefit from this and they can save money and make money. And people will be like, geez, are you off your rocker? Oh, again, probably. Now, what was in 2019 a dream is today full-blown reality. Not because of my doing. Yeah, obviously I played a little bit of a role in that, but because of a team that came together that saw the vision with me, and we all aligned forces and we built something that's never been done before. And that includes you. Then, in 2022, I had a challenge with the banks, and it's like, listen, you guys need to give us lower rates. We are paying exorbitant amount of fees just in the payment fees to be able to EFT all the money to everyone out and have it same day in the accounts, etc. And they didn't want to do it. And I was like, okay, well, stuff it. We're gonna go build our own e-wallet platform. And people are like, are you crazy? What do you know about fintech? Oh, what do I know about fintech today? Probably still zero. But diginuPay is up. diginuPay was launched 4 months later. The only thing I've got going for me is the harregatheid of not taking no for an answer. And I'm super naive. I think everything is very simple. Well, it kind of worked out a little bit so far. And lo and behold, 2 months after diginuPay launched, I was like, well, I was laying in my bed one evening. I was like, the bikes are irritating me. Maybe we should do something about the bikes. And I'm not going to go into the detail of that story, but we were sitting in a meeting and everyone had to go and source bike suppliers. I had a list. These are all the must-haves. These are all the nice-to-haves. And go source these bikes. I don't care if you source it from Iceland. Get me these bikes. And no one got one single supplier. They're like, Jesse, this is impossible. This has never been done before. Your standards are too high for these bikes. There is nothing like this. I was like, wow. And then one of the guys said, oh, crap. I said, what now? He said, you're going to expect us to go and build these things. I said, yeah. He said, but what do you know about mechanics? What do you know about bikes? I said, you know what? While we're at it, let's make it e-bikes. And secondly, nothing. I don't know anything about it. But what do I know about tech? And yet we've got 2 apps already. We've got we've got diginuPay. And last year, Marius, when was it? March, when the prototypes arrived. Was it March month?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, March, the first prototypes arrived in South Africa. I still don't know anything about mechanics. I still don't know anything about e-bikes, but we have our own brand, electric motorbikes. And then we decided, you know what, let's double a bit and bring on board even more income streams for the team. Let's add diginuCashBack to this as well. And boy, oh boy, am I blown out of my brackets. The amount of growth we're seeing in diginuCashBack is more than anything I've ever expected. Now, I want to put in a massive disclaimer. If you're expecting to earn 100,000 Rand by the end of this month, it's not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen in 6 months. It's probably not going to happen in 12 months. It's probably never going to happen. It all depends on you. So I'm going to put it out there straight up. If that's what you were expecting, I would highly advise maybe get off this call. Not that I'm chasing you away, just for your own, to save your own time. This is not for you then, if that was what you're expecting. But if you're expecting an opportunity where you can build it up over time and eventually end up on a significant amount over time, it's not going to be quick. You're probably not going to earn that much money in your first month. But the more accurately you follow the advice we're going to give you tonight, the quicker you could get there if you're willing to work consistently. So I'm going to put in a massive disclaimer there and tell you that straight up. I can see the data on the system. The team that starts building up a little bit of income and then they quit because now they earn 50 or 30,000 Rand with their job. And with diginuCashBack, they only earn like 300 Rand a month. Those people, they never make it. So if you're willing to commit, I would say 6 months to a year, what you're about to hear is how much commission you can earn. The team is going to share that with you now. So with that being said, I would like to tell you something that Marius and I did in 2022. We came up with what we call the profit share program, where you can earn in the company's profit. The reason we did that is the company didn't have a budget. I think I never told you guys this. The company didn't have a budget for marketing. We didn't have any money. So we decided, let's get people on board that want to earn commission. And then what we do, we pay them after the sale happened. You see the brilliance. The money we should have actually spent on marketing, we got that from the sale, and now we pay after the fact. And that is why we are here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the profit share program of diginuCashBack Club is an opportunity for you to earn quite a nice income. And with that being said, I think it is now time. Let's quickly have a look at what is diginuCashBack so that you can get a brief overview of what it is, and then we're going to jump right in and give you all the information that you'll most probably going to need. And if you don't get all your answers, Q&A at the end of this call. Belinda, will you do us the honors and share the video with us, please? Thank you, Belinda. I just got a notification now. Yes, I don't like these notifications. Commission earned. I literally look here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Kom toch nou.
No.
Hey, you
Yes, there we
can see a
go.
glimpse of it. Okay, nonetheless, we're receiving quite a lot of these today with all these activations that's happening now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to hand over to someone that you all really, I think by now know and enjoy, and it is none other than Erika de Tooy, who's been with us for quite some time. She's got a ton of experience, and I highly advise paying close attention to Erika, because what she's about to share with you tonight might just touch your heart. She's going to share with you her experience in DigiNu and give you some information on what she liked about DigiNu Cashback Club. Thanks, Erika.
Thank you so much, Jesse. Yeah, good evening, everybody. I think that what touches me most about this journey that I'm on with DigiNews since 2022 already is the peace that comes with it. Because for a long time, I carried disappointment from previous ventures where I invested a whole lot of money, hoped for something better, believed in that opportunity, and then watched the returns never really happen the way that I expected it to be. And after a while, it becomes emotionally exhausting for just keep trying. Don't you agree that you think things are working and then you get discouraged about everything? And that is why diginuCashBack feels so different to me. Because for the first time, I don't feel the pressure to chase success or to force something to work. I simply live my normal life. I pay for my fuel, my groceries, my food, the same things I would buy anyway. But now my everyday spending is giving me something back. And honestly,
And you're not leaving money on the table anymore.
True, very true. And honestly, that changed really something inside of me because I found myself becoming excited again. Not because somebody promised me millions, but because I could finally see real value coming back in my own life. And the beautiful part is that I naturally started talking about it because I was genuinely excited about it. And for that, I got rewarded for simply sharing it like I would share a Netflix movie. And that is a very emotional moment for me to share it with somebody, but to actually show them like you all have seen most probably last night, my first withdrawal from the money that I earned from the Junior Cashback. Suddenly everything was real and it was no longer just an idea or a presentation. It was proof that I get rewarded. So today I can honestly say that I'm no longer leaving that money on the table. I'm finally allowing my money and my voice to create value for me. So I want to quickly hand over to Surieta as well. She not only became a very dear friend of mine through DigiNu, I never knew her from anywhere. And she shares the same values as what myself and the company shares. And Surieta, so what do you like about DigiNu and the opportunity that it gives you?
Thank you, Erika. Yes, like I've always wanted to earn passive income because firstly, I want to get out of debt, and secondly, I want to retire my husband. And I've tried everything. I think I've tried everything. And now when I look back, I actually spent much more than I ever received. Some of the stuff I didn't even receive a cent because it didn't work for me. And also, like Erika said, the beginning of last year, I was exhausted. I couldn't keep on going, putting all of it, my soul into something that didn't work for me. And then somewhere in May, I clicked on someone's link, but I didn't even go into it. And then when a second person told me about this DigiNew, I saw, but I've already got a profile, and I went in and I looked at the whole thing, the PSP, and I could understand how this company makes money. And I thought, well, this is completely different than any other thing that I've ever tried. And then since October, I've been earning commission and cashback every single Friday. And that alone was something that never happened. And then I knew this is where I want to stick. I want to put my all in here and help other people as well, because I know there's a lot of people that is struggling, that cannot do everything and cannot and do not have success with some stuff. And what I love about it, it's easy. Like Erika also said, from the first week that I started to earn commission, I could give my testimony. I didn't have to refer to someone else's testimony. I could show the people this is what I've earned. And the company, when they say they pay every Friday, they pay every Friday. And that is also what's changed it. It made it much more easier showing people. And it's not that difficult to get people on board, because we are all struggling. There's a lot of people really struggling. If I see the people in my team and how excited they got when they started to earn. So it's really a lovely opportunity. If you want to earn, you can earn, and you're not going to get exhausted. You're just going to get excited every Friday. So where does the money come from? Well, I have to ask Marius. He will tell us where does that money come that I'm getting every single Friday. Marius?
Awesome, Sarita. Thank you. And thank you always for your story. I love your story, and I love stories, and I love what we do. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, yeah, it is actually simple. Jesse started it in the beginning of the call when he talked about the PSP. So Jesse and I sat there at my bomma with a glass of wine or two in the hand. Okay, it was only one glass in the hand, but I don't know how many that we drank, but nevertheless. Okay, so we decided, listen, to scale this and also to bring back to the community and give back to the community, we developed the profit sharing plan. And yeah, where does the money come from to pay commissions? From the profit sharing plan, our PSP. Okay, so a percentage, 30% of the membership fees goes back to the profit sharing plan. So it is not money that does appear out of thin air. It comes from actual business activities. And I can tell you what we are building now and we are busy with now to make that PSP bigger for you is out of this world. So when we as marketers help grow the platform by introducing merchants and customers. Okay, so now there's another key for you, merchants as well. We help increase the activity and revenue within our whole ecosystem. So that is very easy. I always say if there's no money that flows, there's no money that we can pay out. So that is where the money comes from. So more merchants, more products, and specials from our merchant sites, and cashback actually from our merchant sites. More customers, more transactions, more activity. The larger the PSP goes, and the larger the PSP is, the more commission available. So it is growth driven and activity driven. So yeah, that is just in short. I'm going to give over to Erika, and she's going to show us the income potential. And ladies and gentlemen, when I saw that calculators in the beginning, I was blown away of the income that we can earn from this. As Jesse
Marius,
said, it's not going to happen from start. Yes, Jesse, sorry.
Sorry, do you remember that evening in 2022 when you phoned me, when you sent me that Excel spreadsheet, when we were still doing it on Excel? You sent me that calculator and I was working on things there. I was like, no, this is not. And you said, listen, just check these things for me. Something is wrong. It can't be this much money that people can earn. You remember that evening? We were up on the phone up until what time in the hours of the evening, and we checked that all the calculations was in fact right. You remember that evening?
I can.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
The Oda.
The Oda.
Oh yes, that was the beginning. The Excel spreadsheets, the emails that was going around, those things was so frustrating. So that's where Nowadays, it is smooth sailing, man. It's smooth sailing. And so is this business. It is so easy to do. But as you all have gathered now, I like the income part of Diginu because as a businesswoman, I like show me the money. I had a meeting this morning with a lady, and she says to me, "You show me this, you show me the money, please." Just do that. Ne? So, okay, so I'm going to show, oh, we've shown you this, I'm going to show you the money. All right. So, I quickly want to ask each of you, do you know 7 people? Do you have 7 people on your phone book? Show a hard reaction if you've got 7 people on your phone book. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm quickly going to share the calculator that that is on Nova. Okay, Jessie, can you guys see my screen?
No, could you please reshare? I'm
Yes,
joking.
we
I'm
can.
joking.
Oh, damn, man. All right. So, okay. No, man, don't make me stress. Please don't do that. Okay. Because I want to show the people what's possible. All right. So, let me quickly see. Everybody's got access to Nova. All right. So, you go to nova.diginu.com. And then on your menu, you will see the calculators. So if you press on the calculators, you will see there's a cashback calculator, the team calculator, and the income calculator. I'm going to play around tonight, just show you examples on the income calculator. All right. So I was asking you now the question of 7 people. All right. So let's put in 7. So look what is happening here. 7 people, only 7 friends that are activating their membership is already covering your membership. You're not paying anything. All right. How easy is that? You've got 7 people. All right. Now, if you teach those 7 people as well to just do the same as what you do, the duplication side of it all. All right. So let's do that 7. Look what's happening now. And the PSP works up to 5 levels. Let's do. Everybody's just covering their own membership. See what the possibility is by just sharing it with 7 people. All right. But now, you treat this now not just as a hobby, you start treating it as a business. Okay, so let us just delete all of those. Ah, come on. Let me just go there. All right, so you've got your 7 people, and we start with the 10 people. Quickly, it's changing all of it. The 10 by 10 by 10. Okay. So, but now you see there's a total of 111,000 people already in your team. Now you say, how can you pay me 185,000 Rand? Just do a quick multiplication calculation here. Sorry, my airtime is gone. All right. So that 999 is close to 11 million Rand turnover that the company is generating just from your structure. They can afford to pay the 185,000 Rand to you. Definitely they can. But you're taking it very serious. You're just doing 100 people. Look how it changes. So now, seeing numbers like this, you definitely start thinking that this is a pyramid scheme. And you're right, that is just figures. But I'm not going to answer your question. I'm not going to give you clarification about that. I'm going to ask Jessie to clarify this whole structure for you. Because not only is he our CEO, and he has massive experience in network marketing, so he knows the industry inside and out. But he also got legal background. He was studying his LLB, so he can clarify for us, is this opportunity legit? So Jessie, please put everybody's minds at ease.
Thank you, Erika. Ladies and gents, first and foremost, let's quickly approach this by taking a step back. And that would be, it is perfectly normal to think that. Because those, I think Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes and wat noem hulle, I heard the other day they call it now driehoeke as well. I was like, well, that's a plattelandse manier. Whichever name, let's first and foremost agree on one thing. Those things are illegal, right? Why? I'm not going to go into the legalities that much, but there's a principle called jus certum. It's a legality principle. It's a Latin term that says a crime is only a crime if it is defined as such by law. Now, there needs to be a piece of legislation that illegalizes a pyramid scheme. So what do? Any jurist, which is a legal practitioner or a legal expert, someone that studies law or studied law, they would then go and they will find what they call relevant legislation. You can look up the relevant legislation, and in this case, it will be the Consumer Protection Act. So the CPA will protect you, among else, the CPA will protect you against pyramid schemes. The reason is, there's a principle without becoming technical, because if I become really technical, it's going to become really boring for you guys. So there's a principle called performance. It's a legal principle. Performance and counter performance. So you go to Pick n Pay and you pay, hoeveel kos 'n brood? Let's call it $20. They give you a bread, it's a valid transaction. You paid and you got value in exchange. It can be either product or a service. I'm not talking about donations, because donation is something different. The mindset entered into the agreement was completely different. It's what's called a unilateral agreement. Business is bilateral. So love is a game of give and take, darling. Like Erika said, someone told her, show me. So let me show you. I tell you this, I show you that. What do you pay for diginuCashBack? Do you get product benefits or services or anything of this? Oh, wait, you get more cash back than what you put in. There we go. Okay, so there's a service. Technically, an app does not count as a product, because it's not, I'm not going to go into that, because we're going to be until next year. But you get a service in exchange for that. So if you call out a plumber and they unclog a drain, you didn't get a product, but you paid them for their time. Now, it's important to note, where does the money come from? Money, as Marius earlier explained to us, the money comes from the money that would have been spent on marketing. Any company budgets for marketing expenses. So look at it from a business point of view from the company. The company only has to pay the marketing budget afterwards. So most companies pay a marketing budget up front, and then they hope for the best. We pay after the sale happened, which means this is even more sustainable, because you're not going to over budget and spend a lot of money on marketing campaigns, spend a 2, 3, 4 million rand on marketing campaign, and then hope for it to actually realize or materialize. So it's very simple. Is there product and service involved in exchange for the money? Yes, fantastic. Consumer Protection Act test is passed. It's very simple. So why is a pyramid scheme then illegal? A pyramid scheme is purely the exchange of money. For instance, Louis Liebenberg, a guy that recently stuffed up significantly, he promised huge, what they call ROIs, return on investments. So you buy a lot of diamonds and stuff like that, and then you're going to get a huge return. What he did is he took other people's investments and paid it with that. You can't do that. I mean, flip it. That's textbook pyramid scheme. It's textbook Ponzi scheme. Why? Because it's not sustainable. If you spend more than what you get in, I don't want to say haka, but here comes big trouble. Because that company is going to run out of money, unless it's like you do it for a short period for customer acquisition or something like that. So, ladies and gents, I hope that makes sense. Very simple, very straightforward. Pyramid schemes or Ponzi schemes is just the exchange of money. There's no product or service involved. So the law protects the people at the very bottom, because even if it's just for a fraction of a second, there is someone at the bottom that paid money and they got no value in return. So the law protects them. By the way, quick question. Do you know how long the average Ponzi scheme lasts in South Africa? 6 to 12 months. I think the longest I've ever heard of was 2 years. How long is Diginu in operation? Who knows the answer to that? 7 years. Let that speak for itself. By the way, I recently received a number of colonoscopies from fintech companies. They shoved it right up. That I had to answer anything and everything. Not literal colonoscopies, just for those that don't know my sense of humor. Just joking. It's figuratively. They wanted to know, where does the money come from? Where does this go? Where does that go? Because even the payment gateway companies, they won't onboard you. If you are busy with anything dodgy, they'll just say, no, we are too regulated. We do not have appetite for your business. So, ladies and gents, with all the agreements we've got in place, I think it's safe to say we are definitely safe. Ladies and gents, now that I've addressed that, let us go into something very exciting. And that is your best friend, not since sliced bread, before sliced bread. It's even better than sliced bread. Belinda is going to share with us Nova and how Nova is built specifically to assist you. We saw there's a massive demand for it, so we had it built. And Belinda is going to quickly share with us how Nova can help you in optimizing your income, your claims, etc., etc. Thanks, Belinda.
Thank you, JC. Okay, so when you build your business, I'm talking from experience as well from previous companies. You don't have the tools to build your business. You kind of like, or you go and ask this person or ask that person, and you kind of just go with the flow, and you don't actually know or know where you stand, what you need to do, what you can build with. That's what we did with Nova, is that we've given you the platform in which you can plug in, see your entire team, and build your entire team. And it is, it's got some very good, let's say it's your best, yeah, like Jessie says, it's your best friend, but she's on call 24/7. So it's not like you have now, can't phone Erica to ask her, like, what do I do with this person? Because they're not, they're asking all these other funny questions or whatever. And Erica's fast asleep because she goes to bed early. So, whereas with Nova, she's awake all the time, and I've seen people get on at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So yes, I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see what Nova is about. I'm going to share my son's account. Sorry, wrong one. Okay, so this is, let me know when you can see my screen. You can see my screen, yeah?
You
Yes, you
hesitate now
can.
to ask me.
Yes, you can. No, I'm not asking you.
Damn it.
Okay, so you guys, most of you got the registration link over here. As soon as you log in, you come onto my
Sorry,
performance page.
we genuinely can't see your screen now. Oh, wait,
Mhm.
never mind. I just flipped screens. Never mind.
Okay.
My bad. My bad.
What's that term that you always say? It's the ID10. What ID10T?
ID10T.
Yeah, that really. Okay, so on your My Performance page, you can see we've added this merchant market opportunity. I think JC will explain to you about that just now. You'll be able to see your whole team, your directs, your actives, how much commission you've made, things like that. And then your total team across all 5 generations. You'll see, obviously, the enroller and your team leader here as well. And then your daily, this isn't a very active account, as you can see, but this graph should be like, at 100 every day, you should be getting signups to 100 a day type thing. So you can track your
Growth.
consistency, your growth, and everything. Thank you, Jessie. There. And then if you on the app, if you have synced your contacts, you'll be able to see them here as well. So if you sync it on the app, you'll be able to see all your contacts over here as well. We have this beautiful genealogy tree where you can see and click on, let's say, click on this person and it shows the next generation, and click on that person and see how many people they've got. So you can, and then obviously if they have got a cashback membership, they become gold. And so there's different color codes for different things. So you can go and have a field day. And then this over here is one of JC's requests. You put in the a link, the name or email or cell phone number of one of your team members, And you can now then show what they could potentially earn if they convert 20% of their business or 50% of their structure or their generations to activate their diginuCashBack members. So go play around with this, put in your team so that you can show your team how much money that they can actually make with their already existing team. And then obviously you can get all your contacts there as well, your full downline, your front line there as well. We've got Diginu activity. This is our leaderboard that everybody can see. You can see Maurice is in the top, and Surieta and Erica, and then all the rest are here as well. So you can also try and beat Maurice over there at the top. I know Surieta is on her way, and she is not giving up. Another fun thing we have is my reminders. You can send yourself a push notification. How cool is that? So just test it first. Obviously, make sure that your notifications are turned on your app, and then you can make yourself a reminder. I need to follow up with this person, or I need to follow up with that person, or I need to contact that one. Save it at a certain time. Tomorrow, I'm going to do that at 3 o'clock. You can then get a push notification on your phone on your diginuCashBack app. So it's super cool. It's super fun to play around with. And then Erica showed you the calculators, the activation window. That's when some of your team have requested to be, you'll see them on the waiting list. And then as soon as they're activated to allow their payments, you can see it there. And therefore you can then contact them and say, you've got 24 hours to make your payment. So it's really cool to watch your team and to help them get activated. The movers qualifier, I'm going to leave that up to Maurice to explain to you, but this helps you try and get your team to that group. And then the Tuesday Zoom as well, you will see the people that were on the call and how long they were on the call for, and their reactions and their answers to their polls. So if you had somebody that that came onto the call and they are just interested in commissions, you're going to contact them and get them on the Wednesday call, right? Because that's what they're interested in. They want the commissions. So that's where you're going to guide them to. If they just after the benefits, no problem. You don't invite them to Wednesday call. It's simple. So you get to know your team by just taking advantage of all what Nova offers. There is something else there, but I'm not going to go there because that's the surprise. So the next thing is to understand the movers group, and I think Maurice is the best person to explain what that is. So thank you, Maurice.
Awesome, Belinda, thank you. Okay, so let's determine why the movers group and what is the movers group. So we created a WhatsApp group where everyone can chat. And that is the movers. That is the people that's consistent every day. That is the people that really move in the company. And we made the requirements really, really, really entry level. So to be in the movers WhatsApp group, you need 10 people personally signed up in your business. That is just 10 people. That is the one requirement. The other requirement is you need to have an active membership, and also you need one of those 10 people to have an active membership. And then you are added to the movers group, and I can tell you the energy on that group and what we share there. We really invest in the people that's on the movers group. So number one, get yourself on the movers group, and number two, get your team on the movers group. I'm opening my Nova, and I see that there's a movers qualifier that you will also have on your menu, and it says this person needs to activate their own membership and have at least one active frontline. That person just need to activate their own membership. They already have people under them that's active. So the movers qualifiers. The movers qualifier helps you a lot in building your team, and there's people that just started, but there's people that also have big teams. So go to that movers qualifier and make sure, number one, that you're on the movers group, and number two, that that you get your team on there. You will see an explosion like never before. Okay, so Jesse, I'm going to give the mic over to you. There it is. And please wrap up with us.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we wrap up, I've got something exciting for you. And that is an announcement. The thing that is going to change the game. You remember that question I asked earlier? Where I asked, have you ever had something very valuable that people really want? Can I quickly see, by means of a clap reaction, who has had people before say they don't want to wait so long on the waiting list? Who had people complain about the waiting list? Okay. Now, from tonight, including tonight, from tonight onwards, if you attend the Wednesday evening call, you're going to get a little something, something. What is that little something, something? And I'm very, very, very underselling it when I call it a little something, something. You'll be able to get, but can I also see, just to quickly see if you guys also experience it? I've personally experienced it. Can I get a celebration reaction? If you have people that said, but listen, I don't want to attend online events, I'll just wait until the that freaking waiting listing is over. Have you had people like that? How would you like to be able to get them on board tonight already? I'm serious. It's in your control. What we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we are now officially launching activation credits. Every time that you attend a Wednesday evening call, you get 3 credits directly after the call that you can allocate to anyone in your team. You now have control to let them come into the diginuCashBack Club, which means, after the Tuesday evening calls, we go into an activation window where people have got 24 hours to activate their membership. Now the control is in your hands. You will be able to give them access to activate their membership. So, who is brand new? Who only found out about Diginu? Who's on this first or second meeting ever that they are on an online call? Give me a thumbs up if you are basically brand new to diginuCashBack Club and you don't really, you're not really familiar with everything yet. Okay, perfect. What is the first thing that you want to see? What single thing will prove to you this works? When you earn your own commission. Am I right? Your own cashbacks, your own commission. So, how would you like to earn that, your first commission Friday already? Friday, 3:15, money will pay out. Let me show you how. I lost weight. Ask me how. Okay, let me show you how you can make money. How you can do that and get your first commission payout on Friday. It's very simple. Directly after this call, we are integrated. Our platform is Nova is integrated. So Nova, for the top management team, the serious brain behind everything, is integrated with Zoom. So Nova already knows you're on this call. No, she cannot switch on your camera. Don't ask her. Don't worry about that. She's not that clever. I mean, there's certain privacy rules that we cannot get by. Zoom will not allow us to activate those cameras. I'm joking. We've got no reason to do that. Okay. So yeah, some of you are sitting there in your underclothes thinking, "Ooh, dankie toch. Dankie Here daarvoor." Yeah, we saw you picking your nose. Sandra, we saw you picking your nose. He says Sandra on the call. Let me just double check before I say something like that. I wasn't intending it. I was just saying the first name that came to my mind. Okay, if there's a Sandra on the call. Okay, let's get back to business. Business is serious. We're never allowed to joke. Let's get serious. Okay, how does it work? Directly after this call, you're going to get a notification on your diginuCashBack app stating that you have received 3 credits. On Nova, those 3 credits will be allocated. Those 3 credits, very important to note, those 3 credits are valid for 24 hours. 24 hours. They will expire after 24 hours. No, they are not transferable. You can't send them over to someone else. No, you cannot let them revolve into next week and next week and next week and build up. Doesn't work like that. 3 credits. So, if you are on the call and you don't have an active membership yet, you can contact the person that invited you and ask them to give you one of their credits. And then you can activate tonight already. Because you have to be active in order to be able to earn commission. So you need to have an active membership yourself if you want to qualify for commission. And then you bring people on board to activate their membership, you'll earn your commission. So you can ask your team. So ladies and gentlemen, from tonight onwards, you're going to see this meeting explode. Why? Your team, you do not want to be in a position where your team contacts you and say, listen, can I please get one of the credits? I see you're the person that enrolled me. Can I please get a credit? And then you're like, I wasn't on the call, so I didn't get credits. I'm sorry. You do not want to be in a position like that. Secondly, you want your team to be on here. Have the money in the bank. Have those credits readily available to give to people. Now, here's my advice for you on strategy. After this call, if you don't have an active membership yet, contact the person. So log into Nova and then go to, Belinda, where's it? My performance.
Yeah, it's
You'll find your
on the
enroll.
page that comes up when you log in, yeah.
Yeah, so after you log into Nova, I think it's scroll down, eh? Scroll down, you'll find the person that enrolled you. You find their contact number. Send them a WhatsApp. Ask them, can I please get a credit? Those of you that's already got a team, if you don't receive a WhatsApp within the next half an hour after this call end, think of 30 people that you can think of will actually use that credit. I would advise, call them up and say, listen, I've got 3 credits available. I can help you skip a waiting list of 6 weeks. I only have 3 available. And please don't email cashback at diginu asking for more credits. It's hard-coded. You won't be able to get more credits. 3 per person per week that attend. That's it. Now, if you don't receive a WhatsApp from one of your team members within the first half an hour after this call ended, contact 3 people that you can think, listen, this person will actually enjoy it. All 3 of your team members that's already part of it. It can be someone new, it doesn't matter. They come on board, they need to join diginuCash, they need to download the app first. So join with your link. So they download the app, register, then they're already linked to you if they joined with your link. Then what they have to do next, they have to put their name on the waiting list. If their name is on the waiting list, you will not be able to allocate. So they need to show from their side, listen, I'm in, I'm keen, please. Help me to come on board, then you can give them a credit. So they first need to add their name to the waiting list, and then from your dashboard, you'll be able to give them a credit. My advice is phone them directly after you gave them the credit. Once that credit is allocated, it cannot be reversed. They've got then their 24-hour activation period to pay their membership, and then otherwise they're going to go right to the bottom. And by the way, with the current growth we're having, we are looking now potentially at most probably 7 weeks waiting period, not 6 weeks anymore. It's not going to be 7 weeks. There's people on the waiting list waiting for very long already because they're not on the calls. So now you can help your people activate instantly. So if you speak to someone that's really keen to use the benefits or build a business, simply allocate them a credit and Bob's your uncle. They don't have to wait for the waiting list to be finished, or they don't have to be on the call. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, we are now going to open for questions. If you have any questions, you'll see the Q&A functionality pops up underneath. You'll be able to click on there and ask any questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to type away, and then we will assist you with any questions that you might have. For those that don't have questions, let's quickly go into a bit more information on the credits. Just to recap, directly after this call, you'll be able to get credits, or you'll get a notification as well, and you'll log into Nova. And the reason we advise people to phone their team and tell them, listen, you are in your activation window, is because some people don't allow their notifications on the app, which means they don't know they are in the activation window. Nico Jordan is asking, can I get a short ad video to share with friends? Yes, you can. Belinda, what will be the easiest way?
Well, the one that we played at first, that one's on YouTube and it's public.
That's true. That's true.
That one and the PSP one as well.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'll then advise, so how can you actually get it? Can you please send it in the comments or in the chat, that link? Do you have that link with you?
Yeah, I'll send it now.
Okay, so Belinda's going to share the link with you now that you can share with them. I will highly advise send that and your link directly afterwards so that they don't go to the App Store now, download the app. Otherwise, the server is never going to know, our servers will never know who actually referred that person. So make sure that they do have the link with them to be able to download the app as well. And then let me just go in here, webinar settings, and then enable allow panelists to send to everyone. Okay, Belinda, if you send it in the chat, I'll be able to see it. Okay, then Alet is asking, can you add basic marketing material to Nova that we can personalize and use? Yo, ek kan nou nie van goeie idees nie, jong. I like boring ideas. Alet, that's a brilliant idea. Amen. Let's make it happen. Absolutely. That's a brilliant idea. Okay, Tanya is saying, JC, can you please make a video for the pyramid scheme explaining that we can share it with our contacts? Absolutely, I can. Let me just go grab my passport. Guys, I'm on my way to Egypt. I'll go show people what the real pyramid looks like. I'll go take some videos and photos and load it up on TikTok. Tanya, yes, we can do that. Absolutely. Explain to people. Maybe what we should do is we combine that idea of yours, Tanya, with Alet's idea. And we can maybe have like a let's get started or more information on diginuCashBack Club, something like that on your Nova platform. We can have maybe videos and training section there or something like that. We can combine all of those things there together so that you have one library that you can always go to. Okay, then the credit is for the first month only. After that, will they start to pay the monthly fee? No, the credit is to take them off the waiting list. It doesn't give them a membership. The only way they can get a membership is by paying their 99 Rand, and then you qualify for commission. So if you give them a credit, it takes them off the waiting list and gives them another opportunity. So it's basically, see it as being in an exclusive club where the door only opens from the inside, and you can open the door 3 times a week to one person every time to come in. So, but they still have to pay the entrance fee. Yes, Belinda?
Do you want me to share what the activation page looks like when it's activated?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Okay, while she's busy putting that up, so Katlego is saying, hi Jesse, I saw the cashback for groceries after activation is 5 hours and not 24 hours. I thought it was 12 hours to 24 hours. Belinda, how long is grocery claims?
Everything's 24 hours. The 5 hours comes in from when you book in. So when you check in. So let's say you say you're going to go to Checkers within the next hour. So you say, okay, I'll be by Checkers in an hour. Then you've got 5 hours either way. So if you say 1 o'clock, you're going to be at Checkers and you get there at 6, you're still in that 5 hour period. So that's just to print the slip within 5 hours of when you say you're going to go there. Then once you've been there, whether it's between 1 and 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock 8 o'clock. Yes, it is. No, yes, it is 8 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And the time that's printed on the slip, once the slip is printed, you've got 24 hours to upload it to your app. So the 5 hours is just for check-in. And then the 24 hours is once you've already been there, you've got 24 hours then to upload your slip.
Fantastic. Thanks, Belinda. Okay, Gert is asking if we can pay our monthly fee from our monthly 99 Rand fee from our commission. Yes, we can absolutely do that. If there's a big enough demand, we can code whatever we want. We can make a mannequin dance and make bolomakisies on the screen as well if we want. Gert, that's a very good idea. Let's give it a bit more time until there's enough people that earn enough commission and stuff, and then they can say, okay, you know what, I want to switch over. We can maybe do a poll in the app, and then they can say, yes, I want to do it via my DiginuPay. Hi, JC. Regarding the credits, at what time does the 24 hours end tomorrow evening? 9 p.m. or 9:30 p.m.? See, personality type. Nice, and I want to be precise. Okay, it's very simple. directly after this call, we will enable it, which means it is going to be from when we activate it. So it's going to be after this call. We're first going to end this call, and then we're going to go and activate it for you. And then it's going to be 24 hours. But there's also going to be a countdown timer. So you're going to see how many hours and minutes you've got left. Hours, minutes, seconds, fraction of seconds, nanoseconds, etc. And I'm just joking. Okay. Okay, we've got time for one more question. Nico is asking, do you need to notify on the app when you go out to buy groceries and fill up fuel? Yes. You simply do a check-in. We do that for fraudulent purposes. People will go, you won't believe it. We found out that people go to shopping centers and they go and dig out in the dustbin. They take the slips and then they upload it. But if you had to check in before the time, they can't do that because they don't know what the time's going to be on the slip, etc. So people, you won't believe the amount of fraud people commit. So we simply protected the company, make sure that the goose that lays the golden eggs doesn't get knocked down. So we put those things in for fraud prevention processes. Okay, Belinda, do you want to quickly share screen?
Yeah, let's just quickly do this so people can see exactly what to expect.
Okay, we
after
just
the
need to
call.
be... Yeah.
So this is what your thing, your screen will look like. So you can see there's the big countdown timer that Jesse said. You got 3 credits over there. You will then search either their A-link, their email address, or their cell phone number. We've given the structure of the cell phone number. You must have +27 in front of it. And then you check the member. If the member is already a cashback member, it will tell you. If it is not part of DigiNu, it'll tell you. If it's not on the waiting list, it will tell you. And if it is part of the waiting list, you can then
let me
activate.
guess. Let me guess. If it's part of the waiting list, it'll tell you. What?
Then you can activate, okay, that person. So you can check as well. But then you'll get a push notification and they'll get a push notification and your credits then will go down to 2. So this timer is the time that you've got to use those 3 credits. And then after that, this page goes back to you have no more credits until next week, Wednesday, when you're back on this Wednesday call, you get another 3 credits.
Okay, thanks, Belinda. Ladies and gents, I quickly want you to have a look at this. Let us know here, because based on your reactions on the poll, we will be able to optimize your experience and give you access to certain things much better and much faster. So this is not a survey. This is to see, okay, where are you at? And then you will get information accordingly. So let's quickly see. Seeing that we are talking about profit share program tonight, how much commission would you like to earn per month? Where are you sitting at? Your people are voting. I love it. Okay, do you want to earn between 0 and 5,000 Rand a month, 5,000 and 15,000 a month, or 15,000 plus? Okay, and do you need assistance from a team leader? Do you need someone to assist you with coming on board, building, anything of the sort? And then how keen are you to get started? Please rate for us. Where are you? Are you on 0, which is I'm not that much keen to get started, or 10, I'm in? So you see, people are voting. Crazy, I love it. One would expect a CEO of a tech company would probably not get excited about something as simple as a poll. But I know what these things result into. That's why I get so excited. Okay, ladies and gents, then we are going to close the poll in about 10 seconds. Please make sure your votes are in. If your vote's not, then you'll not be able to get your credits because then we don't know where you are. All right. Give it another 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And end poll. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It was great spending some time with you tonight. Next steps after this call, you will give it about 10-15 minutes for everything to pull through from Zoom system, synchronize with our system, and then it will be made available to you, and then you'll be able to use your credits instantaneously. Ladies and gents, I hope you had a great evening further. My advice to you would be to next week, Wednesday, same time, same place, be on the call next week, and we'll send out a new link, and it's going to be a recurring link. Then you only have to register once for that, and then it's going to be recurring after that. And get your team onto the call as well, so they can learn, and then they can also get credits to be able to give them the power to get their people on board. Ladies and gents, adios amigos. I hope you have a great evening further. By the way, on the email that you received at about 7 p.m. to remind you about this call, there is some useful links in there. Nova's link is in there, and the WhatsApp channel, the official WhatsApp channel's link is in there as well. Okay, ladies and gents, I hope you have a great evening further. Bye-bye.